I want to ask you guys a simple question, right? Simple question. What the fuck is Marxism? When people say Marxism is scientific, what the fuck are they talking about? Sociological analysis? Nope. 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 Bah! You know what I'm saying? Nope. Nope. Regarding Marxism? Nope. The answers I'm seeing in chat? Nope. Nope. And nope. Economics is not scientific in the traditional sense. Marxism is scientific. But what is science? Yes, please talk about it, but it's not entertaining. Right? We always want to have the entertaining things. Alright, fine. I didn't prepare for like a thing about it, you know? But I made the stream title and the thumbnail this way because I was just feeling it tonight, you know? Nope. I want to just sprinkle some stuff on you. I want to sprinkle some stuff on you guys, right? Sprinkle some stuff on you. What Marxism really is a type of surrendering. Type of surrendering. Marxism begins when it says, we are not going to assume there's anything but this. We're going to surrender to the world as it actually is. As it actually fucking is. What do I mean? Think about humanism in Marx's time. What is the universal humanity? What did Kant say about what is enlightenment? Kant. What is enlightenment? Let's see, can we find a TLDR? Oh my god, it's so long! Okay, answering the question, what is enlightenment on Wikipedia? Okay. The lack of courage to use one's reason, intellect, and wisdom without the guidance of another. Okay. Maybe I should talk about Robespierre's virtue instead. Because that's a little bit... Okay, guys. Basically, humanity was an ideal of some kind. It wasn't the actual humanity that's real in the world. Like that actually exists. The Enlightenment created an ideal humanity for which the real one was falling short. The real humanity was falling short of the one created, the ideal one in the Enlightenment. Just like how socialism with Chinese characteristics falls short of the ideal socialism of Western Marxists. Okay? Marx's materialism began when he said, and he surrendered to humanity as it actually exists. There's nothing, he's not saying there's nothing beyond this. He's saying this is it. There is change in the world, so this is maybe not it, like the only thing that could possibly exist. But if humanity will ever be something new, if it will ever be something different, if it could ever be something different, it's only because it is somehow already here in the world. Marx simply accepts the world for what it fucking is. For what it fucking is here and now. Humanity was coming short of the ideal humanity, right? It was coming short of the ideal humanity. For Marx, the thing that this incriminated wasn't humanity, it was the ideal humanity. The thing, listen, for the bourgeois state, every humanity that fell short of the ideal humanity of universal law and rights and all that kind of stuff was incriminated. For Marx, the living reality of humanity, the scandal of this new class, the proletariat, which was an abomination of society. It was an abomination, the proletariat. How could a fucking class like this exist? They're overcrowded in these slums in the cities. They're overworked like animals. They're selling their labor, completely detached from any roots. This faceless mass, completely divorced from its traditional roots. It was a fucking monstrosity. Okay? It was a fucking monstrosity. For Marx, Marx's species being wasn't an ideal. It was precisely not an ideal. It wasn't ideal. It wasn't ideal. Because that being, we don't premise what that being is through something in our heads created ideally. It is a being, almost in similar to Heidegger's sense, species being. Not a lot of people really talk about that similarity, by the way, either. Like, when Marx says men and women enter into conditions that are not of their own will, how do you fucking understand that except through Heidegger? Men and women create history, but not as they please. How can humanity be creating history, but not as it pleases? Well, there's a mechanical interpretation of that, which is that we're creating history. As a mere extension of some type of estranged natural process, completely divorced from subjectivity, consciousness, and human will. That's the substantialistic, more Anglo type of materialism. Or you can understand it in the Heideggerian sense, and his special reintroduction of being. Marx's conception of humanity is what I like to call there's probably a fucking word for this that smarter people have coined, but I'm just going to create one. It's a destructive concept. What's a destructive concept? A destructive concept takes you out of the concept as an ideal concept and delivers you to some type of higher reality. Marx's humanity is just some type of negative concept that's meant to deliver us to the humanity right in front of our noses, right in front of us, as it's actually existing here and now. When Marx speaks about humanity, he doesn't have an ideal concept in his head. He's just saying, be delivered to the humanity that's in front of you, here and now. That's what, for Marx's humanism means, his humanity.